Dear viewers, when you see a close sign hanging in the restaurant, when you are asked to hurry up and proceed to the cash register in the supermarket, when the streets are empty and the sun sets, the planet goes on living. This is the program Sleepless Planet. Where, why, and who does not sleep in a metropolis? I will try to answer these three questions overnight in the fashion and pulsating capital of Europe's most developed economy, in a city where nightlights reveal true sights. And with the onset of darkness, the curtain opens and the main actors come out. So we are in Berlin. Where do we start? I do not speak German, although this is the third most popular language. I do not listen to the Rammstein band, although the whole world seems to be their fans. And I do not drink beer, although the Germans are second in the rates of consumption of this drink. Now, I have difficulties with this point. I've got to hold on. How can one politely refuse to have a drink? To say that you are driving, or ich bin am Stuhl, and driving what? Ta-da! Trabant. Friends, it's the legend of the East German automotive industry. The Germans have a kind of name for it, Trabi. Jens kindly agreed to let me have his beauty for one night. Jens, thank you so much. Thank you. These cars have the spirit of Berlin, and they are perfectly associated with the amazing fate of the city. Trabant is translated from German as a companion. People in the GDR had to wait for 9 years just to have a drive on this two-cycle wonder. Today, this original 1968 model cost us 350 euros per night till morning. "37 cubic inches, 21 quarts of petrol tank, 26 horsepower, 4 seats, all original. Rear view mirror actually has the same size as my girlfriend's mirror in her purse. But this is enough. The color is ultramarine, the most stylish and modern in all of Europe now. I never thought that I could get behind the wheel of a car with such a cozy size. But for a trip through the Berlin night, this is the best horse. Well, rather a pony. Well, the tank is full, 21 quarts. We are ready. As you know, the keys to the city are its people. And I have the first key. It will open the first door to Berlin at night for us. The place where I'm going to isn't frequented by tourists at night, but that's a pity. The lights of the night give a unique color to this composition, which everyone is accustomed to seeing in the light of day. The Berlin Wall is perhaps the most iconic building of the mid-20th century. Oh, he's already there. Connie! Hello.
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. Connie Alawi? Tan. Connie is the chairman of the Union of Artists from all over the world who painted their graffiti on the Berlin Wall. They turned its remains a little more than a half-mile long into an art gallery, which at night looks much more attractive without tourists. Is it true that soon this wall, this short section, won't be here anymore? It will be demolished, transferred, like we are standing near the final point and will not see it again?
Yes, it looks like our gallery has come to an end. We fought for it for many years. This wall is a significant piece of the history of the city, but apparently the city administration has different views.
Connie, in 2009, all the paintings were restored, redrawn again. Is it true that the German government paid each artist 3,000 euros for a piece of the wall? Well, for their painting?
Yes, we achieved this 2 years later. This is not an initiative of the government, but 2.5 million euros was allocated, and each artist received from 3,000 to 6,000 euros.
I have a question. In Russia, probably this wall would have been repainted. All the graffitis would have been covered with ads and so on. That's for sure. But there aren't so many graffitis here. There aren't so many ads and posters on it. Why do people respect these paintings?
Artists from all over the world put their souls in these pictures. Therefore, when people pass by, they feel it and respect it. Secondly, it's not just a piece of the wall. It's an open-air museum. Of course, sometimes there are inscriptions, but all the pictures are covered with a layer of special glaze. And all out-of-place art is easily washed off by a 105-degree Fahrenheit water jet.
Before that, I had seen the wall only in the daytime, but at night it was different. When you hear your own thoughts, you can look at the history under a thin layer of paint. Who does not sleep in Berlin at night?
Nobody sleeps in this area for sure. There are clubs everywhere. Almost all work until morning. You have enough time. Drive along the wall to Gorlitzer Park. There's a night fluorescent mini golf. You have never seen such a thing. My artist friends designed that place.
In a stream of new information, I almost forgot to ask about the most important thing. To paint an inscription on the wall, the name of the program, Sleepless Planet, is it possible to do it? Where's the piece? And we won't have to pay a fine.
Well, look. Do you see this inscription?
Max was here.
Yes, if the policeman saw you writing this inscription, he would have given you a fine from 2,000 to 7,000 euros, depending on the size. Or you would have to wash it off with your own hands. All in all, it's all troubles.
I learned everything I wanted. It was time to say goodbye to our friend. A 7,000 euro fine for an inscription. Although, it will be demolished soon anyway. And now. Sleepless Planet. Get out of here. May Kanye Alawi and the German Communal Services forgive me. By the way, where did he advise us to go? Fluorescent golf. Well, why not? By and large. We have enough time, according to our friend's words. Gorlitzer Park. There it is. Oops. Traffic lights. By the way, the first traffic light in Europe appeared in Berlin in 1924 on Potsdamer Platz. Nowadays, traffic lights in the city at night are used only by taxi drivers. There's no traffic after midnight. Cool. Full speed. Well, apparently the mini golf must be here in this area. Although, honestly, it does not seem like a place where a mini golf could be. Rather, it seems like some kind of an underground base or a club industry. Party. Hello, is there a mini golf?
Yes.
Here.
That's right.
It looks more like a club. Down there?
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I will. I was given a club, a fluorescent golf ball, and 3D glasses. I can't really understand what they are for. Ah, I see now. Oh, guys. This is a legal pleasure. This place doesn't appear in the advertising brochures and guidebooks on Berlin, nor signs, nor pointers. People's Talk has raised this literally underground institution to the rank of a popular alternative to club partying. 1 o'clock in the morning, but there are a lot of people. The entrance costs 6 euros, plus 1 euro for almost 3D glasses. Goal! Bitte. Fluorescent lamps that create this coziness, as in Photoshop, improve the perception of the world. It was the Germans who invented them. The list of notable discoveries can also include the phone, diesel engine, aspirin, pregnancy test, and C-grade women. Tell me, are you the only pretty girls in Berlin?
Yes.
I thought so. No matter how much I tried to remember, but I couldn't think of any place similar to this anywhere in the world. Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Everything was in a German manner here. Simple and modern. No, it's a great place. Cool. As an alternative to the usual rest, yeah? My advice to you, if you happen to be in Berlin, check it out. Even if the game of golf does not appeal to you, this place is a symbiosis of high-tech and traditional values of the Germans. But the night is going on, so let's move on. So, dear spectators, we are going into the thick of it, where the grandson of a popular Russian theater director is waiting for us. We are going to the district of Friedrichshain. It's hard to pronounce. Well, basically, it's a place for the most alternative and democratic clubs in Berlin. Thanks to them, this city won the fame of the club capital. Even after the fall of the Berlin Wall, the division to the east and west is reflected in the nightlife of the city. Night establishments of the West are distinguished for their glamour and poshness, and the territory of the former GDR has become a haven of creative intelligentsia, punks, hipsters, and may the weaker sex forgive me, not the most beautiful women. Well, that's it. Well, I'm afraid I'm not going to drive more today, so I'll pick you up tomorrow. Why do we need the grandson of a famous Russian playwright at 2 a.m.? It's just he is one of the most famous and popular DJs in Berlin. If he is with us now, then some dance floor has gone silent. He just knows how to get the most out of the night in this town. Hello, Lansky? This is Artyom. Where are you? I'm already here. Where are you? Where? I'm standing with my hand up in the air. Ah, I see you. Guys, that's it. He's here. Come on. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
You look good.
Thank you.
Mr. Super Mega DJ, Matvey Stanislavski.
Lansky.
It is under this pseudonym that he acts as a music producer. He was born in Moscow. He grew up in Paris. Now he's in love with Berlin at night. Therefore, his opinion is important to us. I heard that the largest and legendary clubs are closed. The city loses its zest.
Yes and no. The city is growing. The territory is becoming more expensive. In the place of abandoned factories and cellars, where in the 90s clubs appeared, now residential and office buildings are being constructed. Icon Club and Tackle's have been closed, but it is a drop in the basket of nightlife. The mayor is gay, but not crazy. He understands that this industry brings millions of euros to the city. There will always be clubs.
Is it possible to divide Berlin at night into the eastern and western parts? Do they have any differences?
Well, the difference is rather in people, not the establishment. It's not like in the rest of Europe, in Paris, Barcelona.
Well, do you have any ideas about where to go?
Yes, there is only one place. It's not far.
Dilapidated buildings, graffiti, and abandoned factories as nightclub scenery start their play with the onset of darkness. Everything reminded me that it was time to plunge headlong into bars and legendary dance floors. They are the reason why party people from all over the world come to this city. In Berlin, there are 4 universities, 4 art schools, 10 technical colleges, and 130 commercial educational institutions, which gives us a total of 134,000 students, and they all need to be entertained somehow. During the day, everyone studies, and at night, they turn into regular visitors of night establishments. It seems that this place is popular among tourists.
Kind of. A couple of positive reviews on a travel website, and a month later, the whole of Europe comes here. It would be great if you went to a club with real Berlin techno. I'm going to one of such places now, but you won't be allowed to film there.
So you are leaving us. Okay. Thank you, Matvey. As your great-grandfather used to say, I believe. I believe that it's not allowed to film there. Okay, we'll decide where to go in the taxi. What I like about Berlin is that here, even late at night, if you want a snack, you can find a night market. Although, it's in the Turkish Quarter. Here, life is going on all night long. The German capital is the second city in the world by the number of Turks living in it. The first place is Ankara. Berlin is the most cosmopolitan city in Germany. Tomatoes, tomatoes. What could be better after a 3-club night? Of course, it's a juicy, tasty, fresh shawarma. This metropolis has a single stall in the Turkish Quarter, which has a line of people even at night.
This is the best kebab in Berlin.
That's too long. Well, really long. Let's find some alternative place. We'll find something else. And then, along the way, I saw them. Well, you can't pass by. Real mini attractions that set the atmosphere for the night city. Photo booths. I'm afraid to go in there alone. May I go with you? We'll take a picture together. These black and white analog photo booths work on the technology of the 1950s and around the clock. Their life is supported by a group of enthusiasts, and their visit is an integral part of the Berlin tour program. Literally €2 and you have 3 new profile pictures. So, I forgot what I was looking for. To eat. Even the restless German metropolis has a battery, and it dies. It seems that's it, the end. Everything is closed. But no, there is always an option. What else does a tired traveler need? Of course, a 24-hour pool. Wow! I decided to wash off my last night a little. Now I can surely answer the question asked at the very beginning. When, where, and who does not sleep in the metropolis? Who? These are free people who can have fun properly and work efficiently, no matter what time of day it is. Where? It's the city where you can live once you fall in love with it, and it's pretty easy to fall in love with Berlin. And finally, why? Because at night this city appeals to you, and that's much more pleasant, you must agree. By the way, I still have to pick up the Trabant from the center.